Trump is begging the Senate GOP to pass economic stimulus, and he's specific about wanting to pass something that's more robust than what House Democrats have approved. You know, they approved their stimulus package months ago to the tune of $2.2 trillion. Now, during a recent interview with Fox and Friends, Trump tried to make his case, even though Mitch McConnell and Senate GOP are very much against this type of spending. Take a look.
What could you tell us? Because Mitch McConnell isn't exactly on board with those negotiations.
Well, he'll be on board if something comes. But let me just explain that it's very simple. I want to do it even bigger than the Democrats. Now, not every Republican agrees with me, but they will. But I want to do it even bigger than the Democrats. We want to do it, but Nancy Pelosi doesn't want to do it. We'll see whether or not she changes her mind. But we want to do it.
Mr. President, she's at 2.4 trillion, and you want to go bigger than that? John Thune says
she's at 2.2.
Okay.
And I would like to go. I would be willing to go more. She doesn't want to do anything until after the election because she thinks that helps her. I actually think it helps us because everyone knows that she's the one that's breaking up the deal.
Senator Thune says he doesn't want to even go close to 2 trillion. Would you pass this with mostly Democratic votes?
Thune.
Would you pass it with mostly Democratic votes?
I'd take all the votes you could get, whether it's Democrat or Republican.
Now, of course, Donald Trump is panicking because his reelection bid doesn't look so great, and possibly passing stimulus could help him. At least that's what he thinks. Now, again, Mitch McConnell has been against Donald Trump's version of stimulus. That proposal, we still don't know specific details about. We just know that Trump wants to spend $1.8 trillion. John Thune isn't the only member of the Senate GOP who has spoken out against that type of spending. Mitt Romney was also asked about it, and Mitt Romney said that that price tag related to Trump's proposal is much too high. Also, Senate Republicans on Tuesday will try to advance a standalone Paycheck Protection Program bill to help small businesses reeling from the coronavirus pandemic before moving on Wednesday to vote on the same $500 billion stimulus bill that Democrats blocked last month. So Mitch McConnell has been very clear in stating that the only type of legislation he's willing to support related to stimulus is the $500 billion proposal that specifically helps businesses. But McConnell also noted today that if Steve Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi negotiate and come to some sort of deal, he will allow for the Senate to vote on that legislation. However, we haven't heard anything from Pelosi and Mnuchin yet. We know that they were still negotiating today, but we still have no word as to whether or not they've come to any type of agreement.
All right, so let's be clear about the facts. Pelosi's at 2.2 trillion, as Trump admitted there. Trump, last we heard, was at 1.8 trillion. So he is not higher than Pelosi. It's just not true. Second of all, Mitch McConnell is at 500 million. We're not the ones saying that. Mitch McConnell's saying that. He's saying, I want to introduce a bill that's only 500 billion. And that's it. So he's nowhere near 2.2 trillion. So whose fault is it that they don't have a deal? Look, people think, oh, you guys are biased against Donald Trump. No, we're biased towards the facts. In this case, the person guilty is unquestionably Mitch McConnell. It's not Trump. So, and you know why? Trump's got an election coming up. He wants to send out $1,200 checks with his signature on them. That's not complicated. And he's thinking, what the hell are Republicans not doing this for? What are you guys, nuts? Let's go bribe people right before the election. How stupid are you? And on that, Trump is right. And I think part of the reason Pelosi's hesitating is because of the same reason. Are we really gonna let Trump send out checks with his names on it? Like literally, as people are about to vote, they get a check in the mail with Trump's name that says $1,200. Is it because of Trump? No, it's the whole government. But you know how optics work, and people don't follow all the details of who's responsible, et cetera, on this stuff. But look, if you're wondering, as I am, and I asked a guest recently on the conversation about this, what the hell is Mitch McConnell doing? Why would he hurt not only Trump's chance of winning, but his own senators who were in very vulnerable seats? If the Republican senators block this, they're nuts. Well, as usual, the donors. Now, the donors want the money to go to businesses. That's why there's like 500 billion to businesses. Great. To actual Americans, no. We vote no. okay? Now, I think that's insane because I think it'll crash the markets, it'll hurt themselves, but there's no end to the infinite greed. And so they don't want anything going to the average American, they want it going all to business. And I saw Elon Musk tweet against the stimulus saying no more for the workers and for the rest of the economy. I don't know why they have that position when I think it's absolutely mental. But according to the analysts, at least 20 Republican senators will vote no if it's higher than 500 billion. So even Mitt Romney's saying, well, I'm not comfortable with 1.8 trillion. I think it's too much. So have at it, House Republicans, kill it. We'll pass it right after the election, okay? But understand that if there's one party responsible for making sure you're not getting any relief right now, it is indisputably the Republican Party. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.